By the ages.
Lucia!
Umber will remember you.
Rough tide's coming.
better than this.
Cicero, it is weak. We have to finish it.
No. If you kill it with anything but the knife, it will just return.
Yes, I will return!
It's going to jump.
No!
Cicero!
So, Ombre has its hero.
As it does, its martyr. I'm so sorry.
Not yet, Gaval. Your work here.
Can fly. The fire burns, but the words escape. But the words escape. Where countrymen lay, the flame will.
She told me to find out if you were available. We've got a lot of work to do.
Apologize on my behalf, please. I don't think I'm comfortable leaving him alone yet.
Sure. I'm sure she'll understand. Hero of Ombre and all that. Well, I've got 7 other Broncos that I need to visit, so I'll see you at home.
Hopefully.
Cal, it's been a week. Are you sure?
He'll come around. I'm sure.
All right, then. See you.
Hero of Umber.
Good morning.
The others, are they...
We made it, Cicero. All of us.
It is a good morning.
How are you feeling?
Honestly, like I'm missing something. The stomach, maybe, or a kidney.
At least it is in your sense of humor.
Which I suppose is surprising, considering what happened.
You remember?
Quite clearly. The explosion was rather bright. I think it's been burned into my head for eternity. Everything after that, though, I can't say I had the mind for.
You didn't. You were dead. More than dead, in fact. I don't want to describe the scene, but suffice to say, you actually are a kidney short.
What?
It, rolled off the roof. In pieces.
You're kidding.
It's the only thing, I promise.
I was in pieces?
Just part of your midsection. The blade was in you when it exploded, you know.
What happened after that?
There was a glow of light, and your heart started beating again. We rushed to put you back together. The light was still there, and your body mended itself impossibly quickly. And then it left.
The lady?
Amadea thinks so too. Tides, Cicero, there's still so much about them that we don't know. I mean, if they can do something like this...
Another time, Calvin, please. What happened after?
We took control of the artifacts. The battle was won within the morning.
So quickly?
With the knife in the heart, we realized that we could stand against anything. We could shut down branding completely, withstand anything that anyone threw at us. We destroyed the Mascherines that the Dactytes were using and subdued them. Both the Spire and the Pale Isle were reclaimed in just hours.
And the Dactytes, they just allowed themselves to be captured?
Tides, no. It was quite the scene. Jezero spearheaded it all. When the Dactytes found out that Lucia was gone and the artifacts were ours, they were vulnerable. Jezero used that against them, reminded them why they were fighting at all in the first place. For a better life. For freedom. He used the Malacarte as an example, standing beside Semora unoppressed. He told them that they could have that life too, that freedom. The majority of them acceded immediately.
But the casualties on our side...
It's true, many died in the battle. The Luca and the Labore survived the rout, though. They fought defensively, bought themselves enough time until they could be rescued with the artifacts. Fabio suspects they lost about a fifth of their forces only.
And the other guilds?
The Sorelle and the Cacciatore were hit the hardest among us. The fighting at the base of the spire didn't last long enough to be too significant. But the bridge...
And Brecken.
Yes, he's gone. The bright side is that, being in charge of the Randaggia, most of the Cacciatore's forces weren't even in the city in the first place. They'll recover.
And your guild?
The Sorelli's the largest guild of them all. Portion-wise, we might have lost the most, but still we outnumber the others. All in all, considering that the Masquerada were only a fraction of the city's population, and the only severe loss has been that of the registry and the portiere, the city is doing well. We can rebuild from this, so long as we don't have any more traitors from within.
The Alta Sintieci. What's happening to them?
Nothing as of now. The Concilio is deciding amongst themselves what to do with them.
Concilio?
Seymour's crown has been shattered, Cicero. The whole idea of the Seymour, in fact, is beginning to mean little, now that the divide between them and masked runners is disappearing. The Concilio will take their place, but I shouldn't speak too much about them. I'll let Amadea do that.
Amadea?
Yes, she's one of the advisors.
Now that's a story I'd like to hear.
And you'll have the time to now.
That I will. Calden, do you know if the twins are around?
They are, in fact. They wanted to be among the first to see you wake up.
Good. There's somewhere I'd like to go.
Are you sure? I don't think you're in a position to...
It's just a kidney, Calden. I'll make it. Now, get me out of this bed.
All right.
And good riddance!
A funeral pyre? How thoughtful.
Inspectore, you're awake.
Ah, see, I told you it'd come around.
You shouldn't have gone through the effort.
Oh, no, it isn't a pyre, sir. Well, perhaps it is, but it isn't for you. It's for the damned accreditor. Spent all that time studying for nothing, and now the registry's gone.
Neither of you sound the worse for it.
It fed us, sir, but that was about it. If you talk about allegiances of the heart, you know ours belong to you.
Stop. I don't think my heart's ready for such clawing words. How've the two of you been the past week?
Positively annoyed, sir. This new Concilio keeps hounding us. They keep saying that they need spokespeople for the Contadani on board, but what are we going to talk about? How to groom horses and fix wheels?
For all you know, that might be exactly what they want.
Oh, really? You actually think so? What?
He doesn't, brother, please. Since you're all dressed up, I assume you didn't come to us just to talk.
I'm afraid not. There's someone else I need to speak to.
Wonderful. I sort of miss riding around the city. Where are we going, sir?
The docks, please.
Off we go then.
Eventful your stay's been, hasn't it?
I suppose that's one way to put it. I hope the war didn't cause you too much distress.
Out here? Not even a little. All the action was happening in the deeps of the city. Only thing that people were fighting about here was which tale was the truth. Didn't even feel like a civil war was happening, truth be said.
Good. You can make the trip back with some gossip then.
You sure you don't want to come back with me?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Still hurting, eh?
Not all wounds can be healed so easily, Varro.
Aye. But your worst ones are?
Yes.
Seems like coming back here's done you some good. Well, it seems you've kept your end of the bargain. I won't be making a trip to the pits to wrangle your neck anytime soon. I suppose that's it then. Best leave now. My men have never seen me cry, and I tend to keep it that way.
Varl, before I forget.
Yeah?
For my parents. This'll get them through years in the plains.
Ha! The Earl's gonna wet himself when he sees this, I tell ya.
Send my parents my regards, won't you?
Aye. I'll tell them the hero of Umber said hi. Goodbye, Cicero.
Goodbye.
Oh, ages.
Holy, what are you... Calden told you.
He's going to tell everyone. Tizzy'll be here soon.
Tizzy?
Cute, I know.
Calden was telling me a little about the Concilio, but he said I should ask you about it.
The both of us, yes.
So, what is it?
Come on, let's talk along the way. It's basically a board of representatives from all the sectors of our society. They've come together to chart a course for the city, including what to do with the artifacts.
Doesn't sound too different from the Crown.
The Crown represented a fraction of Umber. This city's made up mostly of Contadani and Mascherines, so those are the voices that are going to be heard from now on. Jezero's part of it, along with Zelia, Favio and Vicario. We're not sure who else just yet.
The two of you?
I'm just an advisor. We'll be supervising the research into Dementacate history. We're going to try to create more sentient Fae that we can talk to. Hopefully learn more about the past.
And I'm the official translator and ambassador of the modern world. Oli's their de facto ambassador, too.
It sounds like you've gotten your tongue back as well.
It's been a week, Cicero. Longer than all the time that I've been with you. Though it certainly doesn't feel that way.
So you're fine?
Not completely. But I've learned how to manage. Oli here's helping me understand salting better as well.
Ages. I'll be honest, waking up in itself is one surprise, but to be greeted with such good news is...
And here. And here. And here. And...
Oh, by the light! I'll do this another time, please. Cicero!
Tis your honor, or should I say magistrate?
Please, Cicero, drop the ranks and let me thank you for extricating me. I never expected the life of a magistrate to be so filled with paper.
What are you signing for exactly?
That squire hunted me down all the way from the Flame Tongue for my signature to commission the Bright Hall.
Sounds fancy.
It's where the main copy of the Bright Chorus will be kept. It's also the prime source of the tedium in my life. Speaking of tedium, where's the mariner? Isn't he the one that called us all here?
He accompanied me to the docks, but ran off after that.
Yes. He said something about meeting Orlana. He should be here.
There he is.
It seems I'm late. I apologize. I've had a few errands to run.
Errands? You're the most free out of all of us now that things have blown over.
Speaking of which, you never told me what's kept you busy this past week.
Just the sail heart. I lead a far less glamorous life compared to our friends here. Not that I'm complaining.
Then what errands have you the right to be running about attending, instead of spending time with us?
This.
What is this?
The songs of Leventhus and Levia.
Calden.
The songstresses are still torn about how to salvage the Hall of Songs now that the singing tree is dead. So in the meantime, she said that you can wear it with you. Always keep them near.
Thank you. They will be remembered.
That's good. Especially once Damien comes around.
Damien? How is he? He wasn't at the infirmary when we left.
We don't know.
What do you mean? Where is he?
That's the thing, Cicero. After the battle at the Spire, when we came back to the throne, he wasn't there.
Ages. And no one saw him?
None. And I don't think any of us are quite equipped with the faculties to find him. But I suppose now that you're up...
I'll have to look into it, but one thing at a time.
And speaking of Orlana and songs, is it true, Calden? Have the songstresses called for the end of the 8th canticle?
I think it's quite clear that the events of the past few days have been enough to end it. Either way, it's been 15 Missouri already.
She's named it as well?
The 8th canticle. Songs and shadows. Songs for the many great people that have perished over the years, and shadows for the darkness that's loomed over the past decade.
Not very cheerful, but fitting, I suppose.
Well, now that we're all here, what should we be doing next?
There is so much. The mural in the Misted Isle spoke of gods still being alive. That's not something we should take lying down, is it?
And of course, there's the issue of another cataclysm.
And the lady.
And the Fae that led my brother. If he could be alive, so might others like him.
So many questions, all worth investigating.
Are you up for it this time, or am I going to have to plead again?
Only if we do it together. All of us.
Orlana's looking after the Sailheart.
As magistrate, I have autonomy enough to venture where I please.
I suppose I could afford a day or two to prance around the city with you lot.
And what about you, Cicero?
I did not send the captain of the Emerito away just so that I could stay here for nothing.
Then, what are we waiting for?
Not yet, Gavar. Your work here is not done.